Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. I am here with Daniel Hong, who is the Vice President of Market Strategy at TP, formerly known as Teleperformance. TP had a big cadre of industry analysts to their lovely site in Barcelona a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of the focus at that event was on the efforts in B2B sales,
Mhm.
not the typical thing that one thinks of, I think, when one thinks of TP and the big BPOs. So it was especially interesting. We wanted to ask Daniel two quick questions about TP's B2B sales initiatives. The first one, given that we're Opus, we want to ask about where AI fits into these B2B sales efforts. So, Daniel, thanks for joining. And
Yeah.
where does AI fit in all this?
Thanks for having me, Ian. Sure, it's a great question. So today we're using AI in B2B sales essentially for better prospecting and training, and that drives better conversations, which then drives better outcomes. And we're using AI to help eliminate those core bottlenecks associated with traditional selling, like slow prospecting, incomplete data, and unreliable lead qualification. And to break it down in terms of how we're using AI, we're using it for lead source and lead enriching, and as well as lead qualifying and lead scoring. And these work together to essentially build a better qualified pipeline so our sales reps are targeting the right buyers with precision. And that essentially translates to increased pipeline velocity and better conversion rates and faster sales cycles. We're also using AI for sales cadence automation, and so that sales reps are focusing on the right stuff and operating at peak efficiency. So with AI, the sales reps are guided to the right actions, sending timely emails, making relevant calls, and adjusting based on real-time buyer signals. Also, the interaction data between like the sales rep and the buyer is converted essentially to actionable insights, and that improves the sales rep coaching and execution at each stage of the sales process. And last, I think you'll like this, Ian. We use AI to provide mock call avatars and peer gamification. So what that does is it helps accelerate ramp time for the sales reps, and it helps improve the sales effectiveness without, the traditional training overhead. The gamification layer that helps, boost engagement and performance because it provides real-time feedback, and it helps to create that culture of like continuous improvement and like really trying to outperform kind of what you did prior. So all in all, it's kind of a win-win.
I was wondering when avatars were going to have their revenge and make their way back into the Gen AI world.
Yeah.
Sounds like early or sort of in the training and coaching phase that they have a place now. That's interesting. In your answer, you said hour when you were talking about sellers. Can you give me a sense of what type of B2B work you're doing? Because I would have expected, for example, that early funnel prospecting and some of the data cleanup, right? Data augmentation and annotation of leads. But it sounds like you're doing that all the way through like complex B2B sales with commissions and selling on behalf of your
Mhm.
clients. Is that like what? So what are you doing? Is it
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah. Um, since a long time ago, we kind of evolved with client needs, right? When it comes to sales, B2B sales. So today it's not just about inside sales. There's inbound and outbound sales. We also help with lead gen and enrichment, which we just talked about, where we could leverage AI. But there's also upsell and cross-sell, bid support, social selling, right? We also help with onboarding and contract management. And over time, we've also developed the ability for like customer success, right? Account management, helping with renewals and partner sales. So it's become a lot more complex in terms of what we can provide and partner with our B2B clients to help them in the sales process.
All right. Well, Daniel, thanks for the great event and thanks for all this information. That was two questions with Daniel Hong. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Ian.